In January, Ghost, a young male barn owl, took up residence in the sycamore stump. He's looking comfortable here, but he still needs a mate. So when Willow arrives, a young female barn owl, it seems to be a perfect match. But just as their romance begins to blossom, they get some unwanted attention. A male kestrel arrives and swipes at Ghost. The kestrel pair, known as Mr and Mrs Kes, are really keen to take this spot for themselves. And after a couple of weeks of intimidation, Ghost concedes the nest. So Ghost needs to find a new place, and the nearby barn owl tower could be a good option. Ghost heads into the nest box to check it out. After a look around, Ghost thinks this could be just the spot, but he's still got to convince Willow. By night, he returns to the tower and begins to call for her. But there's no reply. It's his first time courting, and he's not sure if he's getting this right. He calls again. And this time, he gets a response. He heads into the nest box, hoping to entice Willow inside. Spurred on by her reply, he calls even louder. Soon, Willow arrives to see what all the fuss is about. She's curious, but seems a little bit nervous as she heads inside. Ghost rushes towards her, screeching loudly. He charges again, grasping a beak, an early part of the courtship process. Willow joins in, but soon she's had enough for one night. She makes her exit. Ghost, meanwhile, seems satisfied with his progress so far. Over the next month, the two owls get closer and closer. Ghost continues with nest maintenance. And Willow visits most nights. The pair show telltale signs of courtship, clasping each other's beaks, allopreening, and spending more and more time together. But after 3 months, they just don't seem ready to mate. As much as Willow seems to like Ghost, she's just not convinced by his choice of nest site. She seems to have her heart set on sycamore stump, so she heads over to take another look. But now the nest is occupied. Willow has stumbled upon the female kestrel, who vigorously defends her eggs and her 2 tiny chicks. After the scuffle, Willow retreats, but she's not giving up without a fight. 20 minutes later, she returns to the kestrel's nest. But the kestrel's got a young family to protect, and she would fight to the death if needed. Finally, Willow gives in. Defeated, she heads over to the feeding post to cool off, only to be hit by a passing barn owl. Barn owl tower seems to be the best option for this pair, but Willow doesn't seem to be that sure. So while they're out, I'm heading up with some tools to make some home improvements. I'm making the box a bit smaller with a really obvious place to nest. She doesn't seem to like the large chippings in the nest box, so I'm swapping them out with some finer ones. So that's all done now, and I really hope they like what I've done with the place. The next night, Willow is back at the tower. She heads inside to check out my handiwork. Willow and Ghost seem to like the updated nest. And finally, the attempt to mate. It's obvious it's their first time, but they soon get the hang of it. It's so exciting to see this young relationship blossom, and it's amazing to get an insight into their courtship. Things seem to be going so well, and I can't wait to see if they lay eggs soon. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to see more. Here's a taste of what you'll enjoy seeing on this channel.